It's Wednesday, July 27th, and we're chasing a brand new runner.
Previously on The Runner.
The new runner looks pretty fast and efficient. What do you think is the key to catching him?
He's just another runner, and I think he's going to eventually get caught.
I heard his voice, so I guess it's a he.
We're actually kind of excited that he's a guy because we're going to turn our charm on. We're going to maybe throw him a little. Our instincts are going to come in. Maybe a little dance, you know. And we're going to catch that man.
We're all on such a roll right now. I feel like every team has crazy momentum coming into this last week. And I just don't see how somebody that's just getting dropped into the game can match the fire that we all have with the momentum of the last couple days.
I feel really good that we are going to be able to have a great opportunity to catch this runner. He's going to have a couple perfect days if he wants to beat us.
Hey everyone, and welcome to day 27 of The Runner. I am Matt Pat, coming to you live in studio, and be still my beating heart because there are only 3 days and a handful of hours left to catch the runner. A new runner who is being dropped into the game as of today. Yes, we are fresh off the heels of another runner capture as the chase teams are showing no signs of slowing down as we head ourselves to the finish line. We'll have all the details on the latest capture and what it means for these final days in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at yesterday's thrilling chase in Portlandia.
All right, chase teams, run over to this pier where you'll find 12 crab traps tethered to a 200-foot rope. Pull in those crab traps. Inside, you'll find a puzzle. Come back here, piece together the puzzle, show it to me, and I'll give you your clue to the location of the runner's next daily op. Hit it.
Oh, that's yours.
Slimy. It's like a little otter.
Go.
It's waterproof box, we gotta go.
Come over here.
Looks like it's gonna be the skyline.
Oh, cool. It's the needle.
It's the whole skyline. We figured out that the white's the border, so we're working on that part now.
Seattle. Skyline.
There's a mountain. Got that corner.
Doing really good now.
Boo, good to go. Good. Come on, backpacks.
Yep.
It's day 26. We were the first ones out of the challenge again today. Pretty complicated puzzle of the Seattle skyline we had to solve. James is driving today. We have an idea where we're going, but we're gonna reach out to America real fast and make sure we're going the right way. America solved their act and completely read out. It says, no more Washington, okay? It's time for something new. If you take a plane, train, or UFO, just get their PDQ.
Take your BFF and think of what you'll do when you surprise the runner and yell at him, boom.
Okay, so we know that PDQ is a radio station in Portland.
Okay, and I had a couple people on Twitter telling me that all of these were radio stations in Portland.
We're going to Portland. Yay! Geez, I don't really know what today can bring us. Portland's famous for all sorts of kind of esoteric stuff, making media, making coffee. I think Portland would be a pretty cool place for a Shark Tank situation where you gotta hunt this guy down. So that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, what can you do but try to finish the task and hope that's Shark Tank today? That's all I'm thinking.
Okay, so I received a pretty nondescript clue that just said head to Portland, Oregon. So I'm just gonna try to be prepared for a Shark Tank situation today. It does make me a little bit nervous because I know Brother Nature knows what I look like, and it's easier to pick me out just by knowing that I'm black. I'm just gonna have to avoid even being seen by them. It's gonna be more of a military style urban invasion and escape scenario, and I think I have the skill advantage there.
Chasers, proceed to the area that is now marked on your map. Park your vehicle and continue on foot. You must remain in this area until you receive your geofence clue.
What do you know? Right in Portland.
to get there before he leaves, man?
We know what to expect. I have a pretty good feeling about today.
He'll probably be dressed like a regular person, so I imagine he'll stick out pretty severely in Portland, you know.
Ooh, Shark Tank, baby.
Of course, my face is revealed for the most part. I mean, no like tight close-up shots, but enough to pick me out of a crowd. So going to a wig shop, look for the proper wig, and then once I'm inside the Shark Tank, I'll try my best to blend in. There it is. I just got a runner's alert, and be aware chases are everywhere. You must travel behind enemy lines and proceed on foot. Once there, find your next instructions. They are taped to the underside of the payphone in the phone booth on the northwest corner of Southwest Morrison Street and Southwest 3rd Avenue. That is the phone booth that is at the cross section of those streets. Guessing the clue is taped underneath that, and I have to find it without being captured.
All right, let's go. Just past 3rd and Taylor.
Well, howdy, neighbors. How's it going?
Just looking for some jerk.
He's gonna have to be like incognito for sure, because we're all here on foot. So he's definitely has probably some type of disguise. We just don't know exactly what.
We are about 3 blocks down from the Shark Tank right now, and I'm trying to find somewhere to park just outside the Shark Tank and make my infiltration.
What about this guy in the gray sweatshirt? Where? Next block? He might be too old, but remember, they said he's actually older this time. Oh. Right. Just double check. I don't think.
Jen, there was a guy in a hoodie in there, though. Want to just follow this for a second? There was a few people in that one.
I'm gonna go down and around and try to get a look at this guy's face. Okay. I don't think so. I need to pee real bad. What's that? I need to pee real bad.
What is that guy doing? Why is he running? Let's go. Let's make this light.
Right there in the hoodie, in the dark hoodie, looking down.
What are the chances that we're separated later?
What?
Or that we need more than one button?
What?
So what are the chances we need more than one button later? Just seems weird that he was here, then he walked all the way down there, and now he's walking all the way back.
Where's your iPhone?
I mean, there's an Apple store. We could have just bought it. Let's walk. We heard that he's coming this way from our friends. We're just gonna head where we think he's going, which is a pretty random place, but we'll see. Just keeping our eyes out. Black shorts? Black shorts, gray shirt. Black shorts, gray shirt. Hey, sir, could we just take a pee real quick? Could we?
Let you on the job site.
No? Yeah? Okay.
I'd love to let you, but it's hard to ask.
Okay. Okay.
What do you think about this fire escape?
Oh, yeah.
So you do want to press it? I just want to keep, we're not doing anything else. We can't go any further down that way, right? Go. Full.
No, I would have gone.
Such a rush. Has adrenaline hit to keep my pee pain down. So we go pee. Deal? Deal.
Did they say gray shirt and black shorts?
Yeah.
Okay. He can change at any moment too, you know?
Haven't seen you the whole time. Where you guys been cruising? Down here, Mark?
Everywhere.
Zigzagging, like back and forth.
Yeah, we saw some suspicious people and like almost pressed the button and then
Yeah.
no
There's
chance.
a security officer that looks very similar.
Oh, really?
But he has like full security on, like a gun and everything. We're like, that's in sick in disguise if that's him.
Gun and everything.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. Happy searching. So if we see him, what are we gonna do? Run after him. Come here. Well, go ahead. Right here. Keep your eyes out. Straight on, yeah? Black shirt, gray pants. How about this guy? Stop. Off that way. So this bathroom situation. You want to do it? Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. Go ahead, we gotta really make this fast, yeah? How's it going? Could we use the bathroom? 25.85. Thank you, man. That guy with the dreads? Is that him?
No.
You guys. Really? Come on. Under there? No, I see him. He's right there. Where's Kelly? Let's go, Kelly. Where, Kelly? See, he's right there. Oh, with the wig. Should I do it? Careful, Josh, careful. Right there.
Am I captured? Oh man! Hey, you know I saw you guys. How did you guys know it was me? Did you see? Oh man! Hey, you know I saw you guys.
Busted. You know, for Brother Nature, in their defense, we have a bathroom break counter now. Jeez. We're watching you all hours of every day, guys. I am pleased to say that we will have Jonathan Garrett, our former runner, as you see right here on my shirt. This is from his time at the Space Needle. I'm showing support for him. We're going to have him live in studio with us during our afternoon update later today to give us his take on what we just saw, and that will be very interesting. In the words of Ricky Ricardo, you've got some splaining to do. That's why I don't do impressions in my daily life. That was awful. And with that capture, Team Brother Nature becomes the first team to catch 2 runners in this game. And of course, the first team to win themselves 2 bounties as a result. This runner was worth $48,481.94, which brings their total earnings so far in this chase to $81,228.64. Not too shabby for 30 days of a cross-country road trip, right? Can they make it, though, a turkey before the finale and tack on what will nearly be another $100,000? Time will tell. A turkey, by the way, is 3 strikes in a row in bowling, in case any of you thought that last sentence was weird. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen. Edutainment at its finest. But now it's time to reveal the winners of yesterday's act number 2, which was indeed the answer: Shanghai Tunnels. Did you get Shanghai Tunnels and enter it into the website to win $500 for it? Here are your preliminary winners. Let's take a stroll over to the big board, shall we? Pull up those winners. Jenny R., Trevor F., Kareen F., Kyle W., Raphael C., Tariq O., Tara B., Ben W., Raleigh H., and Dana S. Let me be the first to offer you guys my preliminary congratulations. Preliminary congratulations to some preliminary winners. Well done, everyone. Now let's go live to Portland, where our restless chasers await their instructions from a man who put the fit into CrossFit, Kaj Larson. Kaj, I was stalking your Instagram this morning and I saw that you visited Voodoo Donuts. Are you giving up the kale and quinoa to come over to the dark side of junk food, my friend?
You know, I just did that for the Instagram pic, Matt. But, you know, after yesterday's big capture, we decided we'd go full Portland and we'd just do some kale salad and kombucha and chill. Heck no! 3 days left means 3 days to push the button. Nice t-shirt yesterday, by the way. Our chase teams are fired up. The only variable is that we have injected a new runner into the game. So let's hear from that person now. Send it.
Chasers, I mean, they're all played out. They've pulled out all their bags of tricks that they have, and they're done. They don't have anything else left in their repertoire. They're not going to be able to catch me. Like friend zone. I mean, friend zone. You know, Jen, give a guy a chance. All right, it's obvious that Roth loves you. So just you know, you got to give a guy a chance. I mean, you know, maybe you guys would work a little bit better together if you just admit that, you know, you guys were in love. So that's my message to friend zone. Brother Nature, you guys you guys don't know it yet, but we're actually arch nemesis, and I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want to give you too much information about myself, but all I have to say is get off my wave, bro. Programmers are the waspiest kids I have ever seen. I mean, talk about pampered. I mean, they're, you know, I think one of their moms showed up to one of the challenges. I mean, geez, like how did they hold your hand too? Did she hold your hand too? You know, I mean, their butts must be as pampered as Steve's nicely clean-shaven little baby face over there. Cause yeah, I mean, they're smart, obviously, but you know, I think they have the athletic prowess of Slavs.
Whoa! All I can say to that is, new runner, welcome to the game. Well played on your very first runner taunt video. Let's see what our chase teams think about that. Brother Nature, you guys are probably not too razzled by that. Like, get off my wave, bro.
Yeah.
Are we going full point break here? What's happening?
Full point break, I guess. He kind of sounds like a kook.
Oh, that is the meanest thing I have ever heard Travis say in his entire life. So maybe he's good. All right, what do you guys think you got to do to catch this guy?
I think we've been on a good program. You know, we've caught 2 so far, and I think we could, you know, 3 is a charm.
Yeah, we know exactly what we have to do. We just got to keep doing what we're doing and stay sharp. And this guy is good luck to him, really.
Well, you're the only team with 2 wins on the board. That's awesome. What do you think the secret to catching any runner is?
Well, there's only 4 days left, so I do feel like this guy could go down to the final day. Yeah, you know, just being on point, getting done, finishing the challenge first, you know, getting on the road first, and just
the least mistakes you make possible.
Yeah,
every mistake you make, you're pretty much not going to catch the runner. You need a perfect day. So.
Cool. Well, here's to a perfect day. Good luck today, you guys.
Thank you.
Bravo Square. Morning. So you guys have the biggest bounty total of anybody in the game so far. What do you have to do to increase that total?
A lot of the same stuff people have been saying. It's staying focused, making sure you're making
ideally no mistakes, but if not, as few mistakes as possible. And when you do make mistakes, you can't let it get to you because the days are long. So if you make a mistake that's 30 seconds in a 3-hour drive, like if you let it get to you, that 30 seconds can turn into 30 minutes. So it's just staying positive and keeping your head in the game.
So it's a mental game.
As much as it is physical. Those long drives can really get to you. If you're just a little bit off, it turns sour real quick.
All right, well, you guys played great. Keep it up.
Okay.
Runner All-Stars.
Good morning.
Steve, I got to ask you, that was a pretty good first taunt video out of the gates, right?
Yeah, it was all right. I feel like he hasn't seen the show. A lot of that's been done, but I do like the effort. I like the cut in his jib, but hopefully he's got some new material for us tomorrow.
What's the hardest part of day one as a runner, Bree?
Just not knowing how the game is going into it. You're just so agitated, and you can make a lot of mistakes because you're not thinking clearly. You don't know what you have to do. You're just sort of starting to try and get into rhythm, but you don't know what that rhythm is yet.
Yeah, and he's not going to know where he's going, how the chase itself works. So there's an 80% chance that he didn't eat properly, and he's going to poop his pants at some point on the road trip because he didn't plan ahead. Because it's first day. That's what happens. It happened to Bree. It happened to me. And it's probably going to get him, and hopefully we'll be able to get him. So.
That is really some insider runner knowledge detail that I never wanted to know.
Yeah.
But thank you for sharing it. Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right. Sweet and Savage. So you guys struggled on the challenge yesterday. Puzzles weren't your thing.
That's
but
not true.
If you were going to make a perfect Sweet and or Savage challenge, what would it be?
What do you think? We're both very competitive girls. I mean, just because something's we love puzzles. We're not bad at them. I don't think we struggle.
Okay.
We're just very precise with everything that we do.
I would like something a little more adrenaline rush.
Yeah, we like
physical
maybe
stuff. Skydiving, things of that nature. I really like
something that gets us a little scared, and we have to help each other out with it.
Well, I like the sound of that. Okay, good luck today.
Thank you.
Programmers.
What's up, Gosh? You guys have proved to be the surprise comic relief of the show. So could you give me a straight to the new runner programmer action?
Well, first of all, I feel bad for the guy. He clearly wasn't loved as a child.
Really
moms
abused.
support their children, or at least ours do, which is always awesome.
We love our moms.
But give me a DM to him. Give me a direct message to him.
Like I said, I feel bad for you. We've already won a lot of money. You're definitely not going to win any. Best of luck. At this point, I don't care who catches you. I'm sure we will, but...
And how many finale keys does he have?
I think it's 0 finale keys.
0 finale keys?
So I think Steve's mentioned something about... good luck.
Look, your mom's going to be watching, your family and friends are going to be watching.
They're all embarrassed.
Just give up. Hand it over. We're here.
Okay.
And to his mom, I know you did better than this. I know you're embarrassed, and I'm sorry.
Do you see why I tried to cut it off a second ago? We're into mom territory now.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Across the bow. Friend Zone. You guys had a great capture, Jen. Super impressive. If you're writing a book on capturing the Runner 101, what would the first chapter be called?
Pay attention. Don't hesitate.
Yeah, be
Actually, probably go with your gut would be the title.
Cool.
For sure.
Well, let's hope you guys go with your gut today. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, America, it is time to issue today's Chaser Challenge, one I'm super amped about. As you might have guessed, since Koa is already taking off his t-shirt, today you're going to be swimming. So today's Chaser Challenge is run down to the river behind you, jump in the water, swim to that barge which has 6 buoys. On those buoys, tethered to them, is a lockbox. Bring that lockbox back, open it with the combination. The key, of course, is figuring out what that combination is. Ready to get your swim on?
Yeah.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1, swim it. Yeah, this is epic. This is the way I like to start off the day. This is a frogman, Kaj-like challenge. Get these guys wet, get them moving. You know, everybody wants to be a chaser on a sunny day, right? But it's kind of gray and overcast. Water's about 69 degrees. And you can see right here behind me, no hesitation. You have all 6 of our chase teams in the water. There was a sprint down the dock, but the obvious competitive advantage here goes to Koa, professional surfers. The teams had to pick who their swimmer is. You can see him heading out to the buoy now. I'll keep you posted on who gets out of the water first. Back to you, Matt.
Kaj, you're not going to take off your shirt and hop in there with the rest of the teams?
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks a lot, Kaj. You stay dry and keep us up to date about what's going on the field. Awesome. Okay, America. Can we talk for a second about that runner taunt? Was it just me? It was like the cringiest thing ever. I was like, oh, the whole time. Needs to be in a cringe compilation. Anyway, while the chasers are bobbing for buoys, you need to get in on that action too. And you can't spell action without the letters A, C, and T. The answer to America's cash task will unlock the boxes on those buoys and get the chasers on their way. So get on it, America. Here is your cash task.
Solve this act for a chance at $500 or best offer.
There it is, live and aching to be solved. To see it again, you can find it across all of our social media. And when you have the answer the chasers need, enter it at go90.com/therunner for your chance to win yourself $500. We'll be revealing the winners, including possibly you, later today. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific with updates on our waterlogged chasers and our finish line focused brand new runner. Plus, fresh off being captured, Jonathan Garrett, you see his face on my chest right now, will join us live in studio, and then at 10 o'clock, we'll be revealing the latest standings on that $50,000 MVP leaderboard. We've almost got as many updates as the Olympics. We're drawing MVP winners in 2 days, people, so get those hashtags coming. But until then, the chase continues. I should have your guys' faces on my chest. Hello, America, and welcome back to day 27 of The Runner. I'm Matt Pat. It's nice to have the monitor to remind me. Coming to you live from Runner HQ, and let's get right down to business because there are only 3 days left of runner chasing, and with this brand new runner in the game, we've got a lot to bring you. Speaking of, we'll be meeting and speaking with yesterday's Fallen Runner live right here in the studio in just a few minutes. But first, let's jump into today's action. The chasers started day 27 in Portland's Willamette River. Did I say on? Sorry, I meant in Portland's Willamette River, because their challenge saw them plunging into the historic river and then swimming to a far-off barge where they had to detach a pelican box on a buoy and bring it all the way back to the shore. The clue to the location of the runner's daily op was locked inside of those boxes, and that is where you came in, America, because the answer to your cash task was the 5-letter combination that would open those locks. This is the cash task that you received right here. So what we're looking at right now is a list of people named Craig, as well as the Portland Seal, and a boat that looks like it needs a name. Kind of like an infographic math equation, which I know is all the rage for kids like you these days. So let's solve this thing, shall we? And open up some buoys. It looks like, first off, we have this Craigslist. A Craigslist, plus Portland, plus a boat. Interesting. Craigslist, Portland, boat. Boom! Show me Craigslist ads. The answer's got to be in there somewhere, right? And indeed it was. Because if you looked hard enough, you'd have come across this very interesting listing titled O2 Bayliner 2855 Sierra Cruiser runs great, $27,500 in Portland. Wow, what a steal, guys. And this posting is also chock full of suspicious looking lines like, no one will catch you in this beauty, and this boat has the combination you need. Interesting. There's even in the photo that iconic runner R that we've come to know and love by this point of the game. If this ain't the boat we're looking for, well then I'm going back to bed, people, because come on! How much more obvious do we need to make it for you? But then what is the answer? Well, that sexy infographic math equation that we showed you earlier was our act clearly showed you that the boat needed a name. And this boat just so happens to have a name that is 5 letters long, just like the combination that the chasers were waiting on. That name and your act answer for the day was L-E-I-G-H, Lee. A beautiful name for what I'm sure is a beautiful lady. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Open those buoys and give me the clue. Here it is. Truffles, microbrews, mushrooms, and of course a little hemp will keep you coming back and are worth the schlepp. White nights in October and Burning Man are down. Unfortunately for you, they're not in this town. So the first thing that stands out to me is Burning Man and October spelled with a K on the second page of the clue, signifying two famous festivals, Burning Man and Oktoberfest. Now, those festivals aren't in the town that we're looking for, but there is a town very close by that celebrates truffles, microbrews, mushrooms, hemp, and of course, Bach. And the name of that town, ladies and gentlemen, is Eugene, Oregon. Eugene, we all Gene, to catch the runner. We're going to Oregon, people. Let's go to Eugene, shall we? But before we do, the Chaser Challenge is never quite the easiest way to start the day. So to break down how the teams tackled their challenge this morning, let's go live to Kaj in the field. Kaj, take it.
Today's challenge was one of the most physical ones that we've had, Matt. We asked our teams to sprint out to this barge, and as expected, the first team out to the barge, the first team back towing their buoy with their clue was Brother Nature. Obviously, Koa and Travis are professional surfers. They were essentially born and raised in the saltwater, so you knew that they were going to dominate this challenge. On the other hand, we had Bravo Square, who when we first showed up this morning and they realized that there was going to be swimming involved in this challenge, looked nervous and a little bit dejected. I talked to them both. Neither of them are strong swimmers. They put on the life jackets, and when they got here, they just decided that the risk wasn't worth the reward. They made a call that was about personal comfort and safety, and even though you could tell that they were struggling with this decision, in the end, they elected to not get in the water. And this is the first time that we've had a team that has not been able to complete or even initiate a challenge. So because of that, Bravo Square will forfeit their play for the day. They'll be taken out of the game. All other 5 chase teams are on the hunt, on their way to find the runner. So that's a significant development. Bravo Square is out of the game for today. They were not able to complete the challenge, but there's still 5 hungry chase teams trying to catch the runner on his first day, and I'll keep you posted on all of that action.
All right, thanks a lot, Kaj. Definitely an interesting day on the chase then. So instead of having 6 teams running down the runner or chasing down the runner today, we only have 5, which loosens it up a little bit for his first new day in this chase. So that's exciting for him. But let's check in with Bravo Square. So we have a little bit of footage of them after making that decision to check out of this morning's Chaser Challenge. Let's roll that right now.
So what happened? You didn't jump in the water?
Yeah, it's just something I just never got good at, you know? And I think it might even be, I don't know if it's a fear or not, you know? It's just something that I'm not good at. And it's just something I will not fare well with it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I have the life jacket ready and everything. I don't know what it is.
How are you feeling right now? Are you feel okay? Are you mad at yourself? Are you disappointed?
I'm mad at myself that I didn't prepare enough, you know. Everything that's been going on up to this day has been perfectly fine, reasonable, fun, really fun, actually. But yeah, just this one I'm a little disappointed that I didn't prepare myself enough. I had a feeling there was no way it could be a full 30 days, you know, without an aquatic challenge. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.
Roger that. All right, well, let me talk to your brother for a second and see how he's doing.
Hey,
Hi. How you doing? How you feeling about what happened today?
I mean, it's we both knew that this was gonna, once we came down here and saw the river, saw the boat out there, we knew it was gonna be an aquatic challenge. It's deep water out here. I don't blame him for anything. This isn't even a thing where I'm even looking at him cross. Whatever penalty we have, it's whatever. Today's a new day. It's the first day the runner is here, so the bounty is still hovering around 15,000, so we'll see what happens.
Just knowing that this means you potentially forfeit the day, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's fine with me. I mean, we've had challenges that we were able to, like, physically able to do, and we just kind of, like in Boise, we were just really bad at searching, and it was effectively forfeiting just because it took us a long time to find the QR code. So we know the game is fair, and we know the game was carefully constructed to be fair to everybody, so there's nothing really to be frustrated or mad about. It's just, you know.
Got it. All right, well, good luck on the next challenge.
Thanks.
All right, so there you have it. That's an interview that Kaj did earlier in the day, shortly after the guys had made the decision to kind of check out of the Chaser Challenge. But definitely a big move, which honestly could work in their favor. As we've seen, runners tend not to get caught on their first day, but usually the second or third day after their chase begins. So having the day off, you know, where they didn't have to do a lot of physical swimming, it may actually work to their benefit. But here's that B-roll that I had mentioned earlier of them kind of in the aftermath of making that decision to, you know, pass on today's challenge, you know, looking a little bit dejected, definitely looking sad and beaten down. But again, this is one of those things that it gives them a day off. They kind of have the day to relax, rest up, get to their next location in plenty of time, get some sleep, whatever it takes. So that way tomorrow they're fresh-faced, first thing in the morning, and ready to chase down that new runner in the days before the finale. But of course, obviously, since this is the first time this has happened in the past 27 days, a lot of news is going down. Friend Zone is very confused, as well as the other Chaser teams, about what does this mean for Bravo Square's chase? In fact, we have them kind of discussing the possibilities of what this could mean for the team in the car, and let's cut to that right now.
Yeah. You see that Bravo didn't swim? So what do they have to do? Like what is their punishment for that? Waiting like 5 or 10 minutes after the last person solves their puzzle to leave? What do you think it is?
I think it's longer than 5 minutes because, I mean, the only person that maybe swam that in 5 minutes was Koa.
Yeah, true. But there's some kind of time increment delay then probably, right?
I have no idea how that works. It's a first where someone kind of...
Just doesn't do the challenge completely?
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll find out probably in the 3 p.m.
Yep, and find out in the 3 p.m. you shall. As we heard Kaj mention earlier, you know, they are disqualified for the day, as we've been talking about right now. So all you Chaser teams watching in the cars, so you know that that is kind of the consequences of skipping out or passing on the Chaser Challenge in the morning. So obviously, definitely, this being a first time on the chase, a lot of talk about it. Let's check over with programmers then, who are still monitoring what Bravo Square is doing and some of the strange decisions that they're making over social media as a result.
What happened with Bravo Square? You guys were like back from the buoy and he hadn't even gotten in the water yet.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe they just decided to take a time penalty.
They just tweeted, "We know the code guys were good," 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, maybe they just took a time penalty instead of swimming.
So definitely an interesting choice to continue tweeting about the challenge and the clues that they're receiving in the aftermath of saying, hey, we're going to pass on this one. So, you know, is it them trying to deceive the runner? Is it them, you know, just being confused about kind of the ramifications of what them passing on the Chaser Challenge would entail? We have all those answers, as well as giving them some positive, uplifting messaging right now, because we're going to cut to them live in the car as we speak. So we are live in the car with Bravo Square. Can you guys hear me first off?
Yeah, we loud and clear.
Loud and clear. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and how are you guys feeling? A little bit better after this morning?
Yeah, definitely a little bit better. I mean, you know, at the offset, when you first have to, you know, count yourself out of a challenge, it's never, you know, a good feeling. And we take the game seriously. So at first it was a little disheartening, but you know, once you realize, you know, you're still in the game, there's definitely tomorrow. You can recuperate, gather yourselves together, you know, and there's nothing like getting yourself back together with your own flesh and blood, you know. So just those extra couple minutes and hours build up, and we're feeling a bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, if there's ever a day to kind of like pass on a day, it's going to be the first day of a new runner entering the chase, because bounty is at its lowest. You know, they tend to do fairly well on their first days. So I think that this is a good opportunity. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Even forgetting about like just concentrating on the runner. Like, you're exactly right. Like, he's still full of adrenaline. You know, he's still figuring everything out. He's fresh off. And he's basically just ready to attack anything. So this is a really good day for him. If anybody does catch him, definitely congratulations, because it would also be the first catch of a runner on the first day, which everybody it's definitely plausible. It's definitely possible, but I think that he's still full of adrenaline right now and will be completing the challenges quite swiftly.
Yeah. So. And the thing I was saying earlier, and I think that you guys, you know, it's a smart call, because you now have the day to kind of rest up, recuperate, recover, so that way come tomorrow you are first out of the blocks, you know, well rested.
Right, exactly, and that's what Brandon and I tell each other. It's the actual beauty of this game is that tomorrow, as long as you're a chaser, you know, tomorrow is a brand new day. It's not a figurative term. It's a brand new day.
Chaser starts at a brand new location. Runner starts at a brand new location. So it's great to just wake up and know that yesterday has no impact on the next day.
Yep, absolutely. And Brandon, how are you feeling? You're a little bit quiet.
No, I'm good. It's just Brent had all the answers right away. Yeah, we saw people were giving us the answers to the clues, so I had to kind of be like, oh, it's okay. But
okay.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because we got the clues right away, but we knew we couldn't really do anything. But like Brent said, tomorrow is a new day. We're ready to go tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Ready to solve the clues, head to wherever the runner's heading.
3 whole days?
Yeah, we got 3 days left.
Man,
so
of straight chasing.
Yeah, awesome.
It's definitely fine.
And I definitely get the feel. I know that you guys are super competitive. You are always one of our top teams, and like I know it's a decision that you guys didn't take lightly. I myself wouldn't take it lightly either. And so good on you to make the call that you felt like you needed to make, and get the rest that you need. Get to Eugene, Oregon safely, and we'll see you guys fresh out of the gates tomorrow. All right, good luck. All right, so there it is. Good. It's good to see them upbeat, higher spirits. And at the end of the day, like, if you're not feeling safe, hey, you got to make the call to protect yourself. And that was a smart call on their part that may end up, helping them out come tomorrow, come day 2 of this new runner's chase. But now let's talk to the gang that proves you can't spell sweetheart without the word tweets if you rearrange the letters appropriately. It is our social media squad. Hey, guys.
I was wondering when you're going to find that clue.
Yeah, it was hidden in there. It's like an act clue.
Challenge.
And what's this with the hats in the first row here?
Hat day.
It's hat day?
It's hat day.
Thanks for not letting me know. Or apparently the back half of your social media squad know.
On Wednesdays we wear hats.
Guys, are you jealous that they didn't let you know that today was hat day? Right? Good. So, little mean girl click up here.
It's fine. It's how we do it. Where's your mad hat?
I wasn't in. Apparently, I'm not part of the mean girl clique either.
Be like a sweetheart, smart.
Enough about you guys. Let's talk about some teams, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, so Laura, what's going on the social media verse?
Well, a lot of things are going on, but today's challenge, I think it was a struggle for some of them, as we saw, but also a lot of people, got really competitive with it.
Sure.
And so we've got a lot of footage from that and how they've all reacted to the cold water and swimming in that
in the river. Well, let's check it out right now.
Here we go. We're starting. What do you think, Steve? I'm filming. I'm super pumped. Reese totally got this. Go, Bree, go! Swim! All right, guys, we need the at clue. We need the at clue fast.
So definitely not Bravo Squares Day, but it's definitely a challenge that a lot of other people were really excited about since, hey, they're getting to swim and it's an aquatic challenge. It breaks things up a little bit. It's not a puzzle.
Something different for them. They have to get in the water and get a little exercise in, which I think is nice.
So what else do we have coming in?
So then we have the Brogrammers here. 2 messages that you'll find.
Brogrammers, let's check out what they have to say.
We are on our way out to crush the swimming cipher. We got our clue here. We got the case open. Thanks so much for your help on the act. We are trying to figure out where we're going now. We're reasonably positive, but not totally sure. Alex, tell them how much you love the water.
I love the water so much. That was difficult swimming with that buoy. Obviously, Koa had an advantage, but it was fun to get out there.
And we're not wasps.
So obviously, James making a reference, a little sensitive about the runner taunt that happened in this morning's episode.
Yes.
That being said, though, James, have you looked at your Twitter avatar lately? Your buddy, let me talk to you because I love you guys. Let me talk to you. You're wearing like a light colored blazer with dark sunglasses on like what looks to be a movie studio set, my friend. It looks pretty waspy. You might want to change that a little bit. Pro tips.
Yeah.
What else?
I retweet you on that, Matt Pat.
Thank you.
We've got the Runner All-Stars here. Bree's talking about the water and it being a little
looking a little wet and wild, so let's check in on how she's doing.
Guys, that water was cold. It wasn't super, super cold, but it's cold when you get out. I'm freezing now. We figured out the code to the lockbox. Fair amount of time, like middle of the pack, I think we left. The word ended up being my middle name, go figure. But we are en route. We already saw the clue prior to even unlocking the box, so we were able to sort of figure that out and figure out the lockbox at the same time. But we're really excited. We know where we're going. We're on the road. And time to blast the heat in the car. Say hi to Troy.
Hi, thanks for your help.
Thanks, everyone.
Steve, you're not blasting the heat for this poor woman, nor have you given her a towel to wrap around her body or something.
But come on, you gotta love, Steve's hilarious.
Be a gentleman, Steve. Not only was Bree cold in the car, but I think there's a little bit of drama on the roadways with her, with the programmers.
Oh, is there now?
I hear that the programmer sent in a video. Let's check out programmers and all-stars on the road together.
It's like Bree has her pants out the window, maybe drying off a little bit. Interesting. Your Steve's distracted. Steve's definitely distracted right now. He probably thinks probably wishes it was Jen though. There she is, just in the back, just naked and afraid. Steve's hilarious. Oh my god. We're happy to have him. Couldn't be happier that he's here.
That's awesome. So it's good to see kind of the former runners and the former and the current chasers really getting along together.
They're really bonding, really airing out their dirty laundry.
Airing out the dirty laundry. Good line. Well done. All right. So
friend zone till the end zone, these teams.
Oh, you should have stopped while you were ahead. So anyway, let's talk with Annie, who anytime that there's a new runner in the chase, I always want to talk to you. So what is the latest on the new runner?
Well, this runner is knowledgeable. Because, I mean, unlike the other runners, he's had 26 days to watch and analyze this epic chase across the country.
Well, you're building up what his first tweet must be. Right. So what's his first tweet?
He's tweeted, "America, I need your help to win this thing. Remember, misinformation is the name of the game."
Okay, so to what you were just saying about him kind of observing the game for the last 26 days, he already knows that using Team Runner to kind of disseminate misinformation to the chaser teams is definitely one of the best ways that the runner can use the community to help him get a leg up.
Yeah, dirty work. That's a good strategy for the runner.
And the internet is familiar and comfortable doing some dirty work.
Pretty smelly.
All right, well, Annie, keep an eye on everything. Let me know if anything else comes up.
You got it.
All right, so we'll see. This new runner has to prove himself.
Yeah.
We'll find out. But anyway, speaking of this kind of strategy about dissemination of fake information, reminds me of how the runner as a game is really this awesome sandbox. We set plenty of rules. Of course, the chasers, the runner, and especially you, America, continue to innovate and take new gameplay leaps. It's very, very cool. And speaking of the next runner, before we talk more about him, it is now my pleasure to welcome the man to this stage who was this close to making it to the grand finale and collecting himself that bounty. Unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. He is our recently fallen runner. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jonathan Garrett. Hey, man. Good to meet you.
What's going on, Matt?
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Obviously, a very exciting run for you. We have some of your highlights that we're going to pull up right now. What was the best moment of your chase?
The best moment is absolutely the Space Needle.
Space Needle, yeah.
Yeah, rappelling from the Space Needle.
I was going to say, it's hard to compare with that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's going to be probably my favorite moment of the year, at least.
And how do you feel kind of in the aftermath of getting caught? You were very close. Did you think that you were going to make it through to the grand finale?
I was certain I was going to make it through to the finale. Was pretty bummed at first, but you get over it quickly. You get to meet everyone, and the chasers aren't so bad. Everybody's really cool and friendly. So
that's good to hear. So you were able to kind of bond with them in the aftermath.
Yeah.
One thing that the Space Needle situation brought to mind, though, and we're kind of seeing it here on screen right now. Everyone was out with cameras, and this event got some news coverage. It was after that day that your face really got revealed to the chaser teams. How did that play into your eventual capture?
Well, Matt, I pretty much expected to be exposed after that day.
Sure.
I didn't know who was working with the chaser team, but I know they were talking about he may be going to the Space Needle.
Yep.
But once I got to the bottom, Travis and Cole got a really close look at me.
Yep.
And so if no one else knew what I looked like,
they were the guys.
Yes.
And obviously they're the ones who captured you, and we're seeing that capture kind of go down now live. But I gotta ask, because buddy, you disguised yourself, kind of, right? So you're going into this Shark Tank situation, but you didn't change out of the Under Armour? Like, why not?
That's right. Well, I knew that since I was black, there wasn't a lot of black guys in my size. if they saw me, no matter what I was wearing, they're probably just going to investigate. They're going to come up to me.
Yeah.
So I decided to go with athletic wear, because I figured I can outrun anyone.
Yeah.
At least that's what I was thinking. So I wanted to be ready to run at a moment's notice.
Sure.
So.
And then the 16-year-olds was just because they look really young, and you're an older guy. So
yeah, that's probably because I look like a creep in that wig. I asked like 10 different people to go with me, and everyone had something to do. I think it has something to do with the wig.
Yeah, and so they were the first to say yes.
Right. Yeah, they were. My camera guy, I don't think all of America knows that he doesn't have that huge camera.
Mm-hmm.
He has a very
you got to be undercover, right?
Exactly. So since he's undercover, he doesn't quite look like a camera guy. So when I'm trying to spin the story of, I'm on this TV show, this is my cameraman, and he just looks like some random guy. They're like nobody.
So it is. You're pretty sketchy. You got kind of the wig going on. You're a big dude, who's pretty intimidating looking, and you're going up. Hey, will you walk with me for a little bit? So I can understand people being scared. So these were the first kids who just kind of said yes.
Yeah.
And apparently whose parents didn't teach them. Hey, you probably shouldn't talk to strangers.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations to you on a successful couple-day run there. I'm sorry that you couldn't see it through to the end, but it's great that I got to meet you at least a few days earlier.
Thanks, Matt.
All right.
And that's an awesome shirt.
All right, thanks. No, thanks, man. we'll make sure that we get one of these shirts for you, all right?
I have to. And where's your hat at, Matt? This is hat day.
Apparently I missed the memo for hat day, but ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Jonathan. Thanks for joining us in studio, man. Have I thanked you guys enough for playing along online? If I haven't, well then please forgive me, and just know that each Chase team thanks one of you every single day with $1,000. So if I'm not able to do it, they can. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Chaser Cash. So let's see who's earning themselves $1,000 in Chaser Cash today. These are the preliminary winners from yesterday's chase. On the board, Bravo Square thanked at James William OFL, the man on the motorcycle who helped them at the Salt Flats on Twitter. Meanwhile, at Nicole_Perez was thanked by Brother Nature. At Love the Runner was thanked by Friend Zone. They gave their $1,000 to him, who lives in Seattle and got to meet them, which was very cool. Runner All-Stars rewarded at SubHoney0813 for supplying them with pics of the runner. Sweet and Savage gave their Chaser Cash to at Cheng Sketcher. Always a regular occurrence on the chase so far. And the Brogrammers gave their money to at ZZZYQ9 and said thanks for all the help across this entire month. You might be consistent in terms of your help in this chase, but clearly you do not have the most consistent or easy to remember Twitter handle. Might want to work on that. Meanwhile, why stop at just giving away Chaser Cash when there's a runner on the loose who also wants your help? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Runner Cash. Before his untimely capture, yesterday's runner gave his $1,000 to at Mind of Bun for his extremely well-made motivational video. Guys, I've been doing this chase for 27 days, not just 3 days. Where's my motivational video? Let that be a challenge to you guys, social media challenge. All right, that being said, America, it is time to act. The second cash task is currently live, and its answer will take the chasers right to the location of the runner's daily op. America, here's the clue.
I like big buttes, and I cannot lie. You other chasers can't deny. When the runner runs by to a hill with an E and an even bigger O, you gotta run.
I like big buttes. Good luck, America. Solve the clue, win yourself some cash, and send it to the Chaser team of your dreams. If you need to see it again, you can find it across all of our social media right now. We'll be back later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern to announce the names of this morning's Act 1 winners, as well as the latest front runners on that $50,000 MVP leaderboard when the chase continues. But before we go, check out the new animated Transformers series on Go90. It's the next chapter of the Transformers saga, rendered in glorious 3D animation. The prelude to the series is now live on Go90 and officially premieres Tuesday, August 2nd. So after all this Chaser runner action ends, keep watching, guys. Check it out, and in the meantime, I'll see you at 10 o'clock. The chase continues.
This isn't good versus evil.
Combiners have caused nothing but destruction.
It's survival of the biggest.
The council's gonna build an army of combiners!
Transformers Combiner Wars.
America, and welcome to your Runner Evening Update. Matt Pat, thanks for reminding me. And today the chase for the new runner began in Portland, Oregon, and then made its way down to Tracktown, USA, Eugene, Oregon. But with only 3 days left until our huge finale, the chase teams aren't done doing whatever it takes to get their hands on as much bounty as they can. And today was certainly no exception. The Chasers' Day starts at Cathedral Park in Portland, Oregon. Here in the middle of the Willamette River is a barge with 6 buoys attached to it, and attached to each buoy is a clue. Each team must swim to the barge, detach their buoy, and return to shore, where, with America's help, each team will decipher the 5-letter combination needed to unlock their clue from the buoy and hit the road headed for the runner's next destination.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1, swim it.
Good job, Raphael. So they have to go out and they have to get a lockbox, and we need America's help to get the answer to that lockbox. I'm sure there's another clue in there, maybe another lockbox.
No, we just need them to bring it back.
Good job, Raphael!
Meanwhile, the runner receives his first daily op and sets off for his next destination.
Go to the Skinner Butte Park in Eugene, Oregon, rappel down the columns to retrieve tomorrow's daily op and your getaway instructions. The Chasers, they're all played out. They've pulled out all their bags of tricks that they have, and they're done. They don't have anything else left in their repertoire. They're not going to be able to catch me.
All right, good luck, man.
About to just not do this one.
Good job, Raphael!
This is not, I'm not good at it. Love the game, love the people. Love everything. It's just, I don't even know if I should, man, to be honest.
Koa's a really good swimmer. You know, he's been doing it his whole life. He has a good lead on everyone right now, so I'm happy about it.
Good boy, Alex! You got it, man! It's hard standing here just watching.
Cole's already back. They're doing great. I don't think I can do this one. You can do it. I really can't, dude. No, I'm not doing it. They're gonna have to penalize me. I'm not doing it. He's not. I wouldn't put him in it. He's 10 times worse than me.
First team back, pro surfer Koa, towing that buoy like it's a minnow behind him.
Come on, Alex! Good job, Raphael!
Behind Brother Nature, programmers.
I got your towel right here. It's all warm.
That a girl. Runner All-Stars, they're in 3rd place behind Brother Nature and programmers right now. Right now, Sweet and Savage, 4th place. Coming in right on their heels right here is Friend Zone. Here's Raphael.
So this is the lock, and there's only a certain amount of letters per, but they're all a little bit different.
Have to go over here?
Yeah, it looks like it.
We got nothing coming through.
I don't even know where would this even line up? Okay, maybe it's something to do with Craig.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. Are there 5 knobs? There's 6.
There's 5, but C's not on the first one.
Do you see an R anywhere? So here's R.
We just want to stand here and we're out of the game anyway.
Look at this. Look at you keep playing with that. Keep looking on Twitter, love. It might not be right. Look on everyone else's pages.
So we got the act clue, which is a list of actors named Craig, and then a symbol and then the price of a boat, and somehow that adds up to this, but...
Got it.
Boom! You got him?
Runner All-Stars, you saw they just got their clue and they're on the road. They're chasing Brother Nature, who was really fast, and Friend Zone's out the door as well.
Got it.
Programmers just solved their clue right now. Sweet and Savage is so close right now. Oh, they just got it. They just ripped it open. They're gonna get their clue over there.
All right.
So the biggest story of the day didn't happen on the road because it didn't even get onto the road. This is the first time in 27 days of the chase that a team has made the choice to forfeit. Bravo Square is a fiercely competitive team and have won the most money in the game so far, but today was simply an example of knowing your limitations and taking it all in stride. We saw when they captured Steve, they were consummate sportsmen, and today was no different as they took the forfeit like champs. And so we've decided to take a moment to celebrate these guys and show you why they're on this journey with us. Take a look at the casting video they made that got them a slot chasing the runner, which means we may finally understand why they're called Bravo Square. Let's check it out.
I'm Brett Saunders. I'm Brandon Saunders. Together we are Bravo Square. That's not a square, but we will be your chasers. It's the name we give to us when we team up. It doesn't happen a lot, so when it does, we want to make sure everybody knows that it's gangster.
One of our favorite activities it's called the Game Boy Run.
Yeah, we lived in the attic, but in the hallway, that's where they kept our Game Boys. So we would have to
teasing.
Yeah,
we would a big thing to do.
Yeah, we would have to sneak down and get our Game Boys without our parents seeing us and get it back upstairs.
That was actually our first teamwork exercise.
He's an amazing driver. He's a really, really good driver. But he ended up almost all creative stuff. I focus more on the numbers kind of details aspect. Like, as far as how competitive we are, Family Game Night has been banned.
A lot of times we like to go against each other just to, without in a corny way trying to, but we just happen to sharpen each other.
Yeah,
the point of Bravo Square is that there is no losing. There is absolutely no losing. There's no room for error.
You can see that these guys are in it to win it. And maybe the best strategy was not to stress themselves out on a day when historically a brand new runner has the advantage in terms of adrenaline and energy. So what did they miss then? Well, here's the story of what the other 5 teams were up to on their way to Eugene.
So Ashley was swimming today and I was up on the dock watching her and I noticed that Bravo Square was not swimming. And I'm not sure why. I think they had mentioned maybe they couldn't swim earlier and...
You guys were like back from the buoy and he hadn't even gotten in the water yet.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe they just decided to take a time penalty.
What is their punishment for that? Waiting like 5 or 10 minutes after the last person solves their puzzle to leave?
I have no idea how that works. It's a first where someone kind of...
Just doesn't do the challenge completely?
Yeah. I don't know.
Answer the clue is truffles, microbrews, mushrooms, and of course a little hemp will keep you coming back and are well worth the schlep.
White Nights in October with a K and Burning Men are down. Unfortunately for you, they're not in this town.
Should I post it? I got to, yeah.
Definitely going to be heading south, I think we know just based on what's around us. So let's get on the road heading south, Alex.
We don't really know. There's no big cities nearby where we're going. We just left Seattle yesterday.
Festival in Eugene.
In Eugene?
Eugene, Oregon.
Should I route us to Eugene?
For now, yes.
Salem and Eugene are the two that are getting mentioned most often. Eugene because of the Bach Festival, and then Salem because of this reference to Burning Men, and they're saying maybe it's referencing Salem witch trials.
Okay.
We're burning witches, so I'm going to keep working, but both of them are in the same direction.
If they were going to Eugene, that's where we're headed in the first place, too.
And Ashley and I have decided no more BS. We are hardcore on a mission, and this is it. We're getting him.
Feeling good. Feeling confident. Feel like I've got a good lead. The last guys made stupid, simple mistakes, and I'm not gonna make those same mistakes. There's no way. So just pack up, go home, because this game is over. You do not have a chance.
So even though all 6 weren't after him, 5 is still hard to contend with, as Steve and Bree can attest to. So did the runner make it? I have the answer to that, and I'm gonna tell you right tomorrow. But right now, let's see who among you correctly solved this morning's Act 1 and won $500 for coming up with the word that unlocked the chaser's clue to Eugene, that word being Lee, L-E-I-G-H. Here are the preliminary winners of this morning's Cash Task. Pull it up on the big board. Tony I, Eddie B, Eunice V, Sue D, Alexis C, Sally C, Shoshana F, Mary L, Catherine H, and Tushilino A. Congratulations, all you clue wizards. Go forth and spend your well-earned riches. And now, let's take a look at the most current standings on the Lean Mean Championship screen. It's the MVP leaderboard right behind me. There it is, $50,000 exists on this thing right here, and other numbers that are below here, but it all counts. This is just a symbolic gesture. Okay, so who is topping the leaderboard today? My guess was correct. It is still Fadai Foos in the lead with 6,971 points total, followed by Janice Juicy, who crossed the 5,000 mark. All of the names that you see here represent runner players who have been strategically using the hashtag #TheRunnerSweepstakes, all one word, to earn points via likes and retweets. And all those points will count as virtual entries into our sweepstakes, which will be going down on the day before the runner finale, i.e. 2 days from now. It's coming up so fast. Many of you will win thousands of dollars, and one of you can call dibs on that $20,000 grand prize. Overall, there are $50,000 in prizes. So get on Twitter, post haste, and get yourself a chunk of that change. For details, check out go90.com/therunner and read all about it. And don't forget to follow @therunnergo90 on both Twitter and Instagram, and like us on Facebook. Be social with us, people. It's what put the social into social media. Join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern to find out if this new runner has what it takes to be the one that got away. And until tomorrow, the chase continues.